Source, Warlock, whatever you want to call them. Now, with this character here, the Warlock, he is so powerful. It's ridiculous how powerful he is. I was doing last night, as you can see the previous videos, I will probably, as you go on, I was 29 and I was killing 30s with one shot. So, he's pretty powerful. Trickster Rogues used to be really, really OP. It looks like they've dropped them down a bit. The reason why I say that is, or the reason why I know that is because I played it on PC. I've got a level 70 or I think it's 63, 65 level wizard, and then I've got a Trickster Rogue which is about 60 or 62, so somewhere around there. My wife also has a healer, which is a cleric. So if you get the cleric, you are the most wanted player for PvP than more than anything. It looks like they've, the wizard and the warlock are pretty strong, plus looks like the dragonaut or the guardian fighter, as they call it, is another one that seems to be they powered up. So what we're going to do, I'll leave my sorcerer, my warlock, only because I play him with my brother-in-law and my wife. So what we're going to do is we are going to go play my trickster and see if we can't level this fellow up to the stage where he is absolutely devastating. You used to be able to, I don't know if they've just knocked him down a bit, his powers aren't as strong or what's going on, but if you guys need to know anything, want to know, I'll show you exactly what to do. If you guys want a video on how to set up your character for start off with, let me know. I'll show you. So with this character here, if I go to character sheet, I go to stats, this is the most important thing for this guy, this purple one here. So it has to be as the highest you can get it. It needs to be when you roll those dices when you first come in, or when you first start him up, and you try and see what his, when you get all these points, you got to make sure this one is the highest for this character. And when you go every level, so you click on here, so see how I've gone this one here. So I actually should be, I'll do the next ones here. Level 30 if you get them all. So but what I'll do next, after level 30, level 40, I'll put one there and one here. That dex is his primary ability, so that's everything he uses. So he uses stealth is his main thing he uses. Alright, so that's the main thing he uses, that's what you want to concentrate on. So if you actually go at the start and instead of just clicking, oh yeah, that's what they gave me, if you roll the dice, you can actually get higher numbers. That's the highest I got. So that's why, well, actually, we'll take the 2 off, so it'd be 20. 20 was the highest I got when I first started. And you want to push this up. See, I've got, that CHA, that's Magicka. He doesn't use Magicka that much, so I believe the top one's Strike. So they're the two you really want to use, the Dex and the Strike. They're the two you really want to push to be high. So by the time I'm finished with this guy, what's he going? He's going to be probably about 25, 26. So you want to make sure that this bit here is what you want to make sure this guy is. Otherwise, what happens is if he's 18 and you get another rogue trickster which is 22 like me, if you get another one like me but he's only got 18 in dex, he has no chance against me. I have got more power than him. I will whack him and destroy him very quickly. Now, for example, if you want, see, these are all the powers, so I'm going up to 3 now. Sneak attack, obviously everyone knows what that is. Deception is when I go stealth. So I'm in the middle of winding this up. So I do it on my warlock as well. I find the ones that do the most damage. So these ones will be, they don't do as much damage. So when we go up to here, a lot of these are pretty good, but these are the ones I like to burst. That does 1100 damage. This does 206, 261. So, but that's only level 3. That's level 2. That's level 2. So my warlock, this one here and this one here, do an excess of probably 10,000 between them. So you can see how powerful they really are. Hey buddy, how you going? If you need if you want to know anything, I've got a Trickster Rogue. I've also got a Warlock too. I was playing a bit last night. If you want to look at the other videos, if you need to know anything, just let me know. Yeah, the Guardian fighter is good. Have you got his chains yet? Because if you grab his chains, and he's got chains that you can use, so he flicks out his chains, drags them closer, and basically you can beat the shit out of him that way. Beat him shit out of him that way. He's actually pretty strong. I haven't got one of them yet, but so what I like doing, for example, I like making it the highest one, so obviously the highest. I like putting it on. I like having all the high stuff in for my character, stuff that does the most damage. That's a pretty cool one from him. Yeah, I gotta. It's gone. just be careful, because if you just careful how many of these chests you open, because if you're not careful, this will happen. Ha! You'll get a monster box. That's what you'll actually get. Now this one here, it can be a pain in the ass if you're doing it by yourself. Only because there's like 3 bad guys you have to do it. Now when it decides it wants to give it to me, there we go. Now, try and do it. Like I said, I've got a warlock, which is pretty high ranked up, 35. Which basically one-shots. It's 20. I think it's 29. So there's 3 or 4 stages. This is the artifact. So artifacts are pretty cool. You can get one that heals, one that does damage, and one is basically a little shopkeeper. And he just... and then you gotta watch out this bar. And I get stunned straight up. As long as my healer doesn't die, I'm pretty much good. You always take everything around the big guy first. And then I'll drag the aggro from him. And he's dead. So, this used to be really hard. I played it on PC a bit, and when you first start off, you don't know how to play this. it can be awfully hard. Especially if you're 21, which is what everyone is when they come in here. Like I said, my Warlock is 35 and it is so OP'd, it is beyond a joke. These things used to be OP'd as well, really bad, but it looks like they've fixed it. Oh, we got a big boy. A lot of people make the mistake of just standing around. You gotta, especially when you're a little fella like this, you gotta keep moving around. Same in PvP. Otherwise, you don't die as much if you're running around either. Ow. How'd you know? That hurts. I did, you did keep going. I know people out there think they're, oh, well, if I only played it once on PlayStation, they know it all. But what it comes down to is you got to make sure your character is designed for what you want it to do. That's the biggest thing. Knowing that your character is designed for exactly what you want it to do, for the purpose that you want it to do. Because if it's not, then, and you want to be, for this guy, I'm making sure this guy is set up so it is actually, he's decent. So he'll go invisible for long periods of time, and he will be devastating as he goes up, because that's what I want him to do. You know, if you want this guy just to sneak around and just do the odd stab and bash every now and again, it's not going to work. You got to design him for that. You know, you can't design him to do. I can't have this guy to just be sneaker when I'm not designing him for that. Yeah, he's not designed for that. So, you know, with these, you need to keep moving. If you don't keep moving, they kill you. Same as in PvP. Like when I'm a fighter like this, I'll always have a cleric as a companion. Why? Well, what do you think? You know, it's common sense. You know, same with a guardian fighter. You should always have, unless you're going to spend the money on and get like some crazy companion. Well, yeah, then you can do whatever you want. But if you're not going to spend shitloads of money on getting a companion, then I wouldn't go out buying anything yet. If you're like, for me, I won't look at buying any keys for lockboxes until I am 60, 70, because that's when you start using your shards. That's when you use your shards to enchant your weapons, enchant your armor. If otherwise, what happens is, you know, you buy it all too. Yeah, I know I've done some fucking wrong thing. So if you go on from Neverwinter, or the next one down from the one I just picked, you have no problems. He would actually, you don't have to fight this big boy, but if you choose the wrong thing, you've got to fight this fella. And sometimes, he can be a pain. Why do you think, you know, you might ask, why do I go invisible while killing him? Well, I get better strike. I get more hit points, more strike damage, more critical points when I'm in stealth mode. You know, where, you know, yeah. where, you know, if I'm just doing it standardly, I don't get as, it's not as good. Like my hit points and stuff will go up. Alright, so we've completed this mission, which is artifacts. So now we go out here, and then we have to go back down and get the artifacts, take it back there, blah 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 blah. Some of these are probably all, you know, 40s, 50s. Oh yeah, I know how to do this. Or I might have gone. I might be showing you something that's different. What I will say is that if you can, kill everything that you can, because if you don't, it could very well come back and haunt you when you're at level 70 and you can't. You know, you're getting smashed by level 40, level 76s or something like that. Even now, if I was, you know, I think it's sort of my companion's ready. So if you see that hand, that's your companion. He's ready. I don't have anything bad to have to do yet, so he can go. So if you don't do him for a while, he will go away for maybe an hour, 2 hours, just to get up to level 15. So just keep an eye on that. As soon as that hand comes up, you want to send him away as soon as you can. Otherwise, you get that. You know, people come out, you know, like I was saying before, you know, you'll get people who'll buy money, spend money straight up. Oh, I want this, I want that. Yeah, well, can you justify three, you know, it's not too bad. Like, it's the same as PC. You know, the money on this is the yen. It is not as expensive as PC. You know, like I've got 2 level 60s. Well, when I was playing, level 60 was the highest you could go. Now it's level 70, and no doubt probably in another 12 months time it'll be level 80. Because once you hit level 70, there's nothing else you can do but from just go and farm all day to get what you need. Better shards, better enchantments for your armor, that sort of stuff. So just keep an eye on all that stuff, guys, because what happens is that if you don't keep an eye on it, you don't put the right enchantment in or shard into your armor, it will make you weak. Same with your weapons. You won't do as much damage if you do that, if you don't do it for your weapons. You know, I always put everything, while I'm going through all these low levels, I always put everything that's recommended on my character. Yes, some of the stuff you might get something that's green or standard that's better than a blue. Yes, you will. Why? Because, you know, that's just the way it is. You get some things like that and some things you don't. So, yeah, people might, some of you, oh, what are you, you only have level 24. Well, you know, if I could open up my PC and show you exactly, which I might do one day, and I might actually open up my PC and I'll show you my level 60s, and they're devastating. They'd put so yeah, like I was saying, you know, a PC 2 level 60s plus nearly 70s on PC. So yeah, that's what I tried on PlayStation. Something different. Nothing's changed. So now we're going to claim this artifact. So there's 3 different artifacts.
This isn't.
So let's go. I'll show you the artifacts. So this one here, this book, he spawns a little bookkeeper. He spawns a shopkeeper. So if you click on him, your little shopkeeper pop up next to you. You can buy, you know, healing potions. You can sell stuff if you're full. You might be out there in the middle of a, you know, area and go, crap, I'm full. Oh no, I don't want to always go back there. That's perfect fella for him. This one, this is the healing one. So this one actually heals you. You click it, it'll heal you if you're in desperate need of a heal. But this one does power. So you know, your knife blades, your great weapon fighter, and your guardian fighter. They're the real ones, and I think they're the new one too, which is not only new, but they've only brought them in recently. So they're all the ones that you should. They're the critical strikes here. You push up your critical strike. This one, you can use it. You can really use any of these. This one, he doesn't do anything. He just pops up. Then you You buy stuff off him or you sell stuff to him, and then he goes away. That's all it is. These two, they do work and they do come in handy. I got this one for my wizard, my warlock, not my wizard. So my warlock 35. So like I was saying before, my PC is, I got two on PC which is 60 plus. One's a wizard, one's a knife blade. I'm not using my warlock only because I play that with a mate of mine plus my wife as well, so she plays it. She's a cleric, so, and my wife's got a cleric on a PC which is reaching 70, or if not is 70, so she that's the only one she really plays. So if I could take them off and show you, that'd be great. Look, I will use critical strike because that's what I want my fella to do. Like I said, at the start, character sheet. These ones, this here, is the most critical for this fella. Dex. That is what he needs for his stealth. He's stealth. That's what you want for him. This guy is stealth. He'll disappear. If you set him up right, he'll go long periods of time in stealth mode. You can do massive damage in stealth mode. So him and him, that's the one you want for him. So for my warlock, this is the highest one for my warlock, charisma. So why? Because this is the power one. So this is what the wizard, this is what the warlock will use, this is what the cleric uses. Now at the start, if you actually go in, you start a new character and you walk up and you go, hey, I don't like those numbers, you roll the dice again, you want to get this number as high as you can for this fella. Down here for the warlocks, your clerics and everything else, you want this one to be as high as you possibly can get it. So actually I'll show you why. So look, so this is Dex here. So what we'll do is we'll actually leave this and I will switch it to my warlock, and you can see what I mean. My warlock is 35. If you look at his stuff, so my two main powers on my warlock will do anywhere up to anywhere between about 4,500 to 10,000 damage between the two of them. So that's his main powers, which is pretty devastating. There's one power there I was doing last night. If you look at the videos prior, 3.5 hours of it, so you can flick through it and have a look. I was 29 and I was devastating 30s with one blow. So the warlocks are pretty powerful. So, but I'll show you what I mean by setting them up, because the warlocks, the wizard and the clerics are all that around that CHA, which is charisma. So let's have a look at this fella. So we'll go character sheet. See this one here? This is the one I was saying. This is the main one he wants. This is the main one you want for your warlock, your wizard, your cleric. They all use power. So anything that's purple, you want to get a higher. I think I end up getting 21 was the highest I could get when I first started this fella. So obviously I put 3 on it and I'll keep pumping that up as far as I can. So that one, and I'll do this one, and I'll do this one as well. So that's my second power, and this is my third one, obviously. So this is the main one. So whichever one's purple, you want to try and get as high as you can, because that's his main ability, that's his main power. It's what he uses 99% of the time. So, and you look at my power. So I'll show you the powers I got on him. So this one here, this one does look anywhere between 4.5 and 5.3 damage. And that's one of my main abilities. And this is my other main ability. It does anywhere between 4,000 and 4.5, just over 4,500. So yeah, close enough. About 9,000 was max out. Maybe even 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 by the time you add everything up. So anywhere between 4,000 and 10,000. You know, I've got rid of the vamp one. I'm using this one now, which is just as devastating. I can do I'm doing, I think, level 35, so I'm doing the LMPs. I hit them once with that, and they all dead. So, just have a look on the videos from last night, 3.5 hours. So you can just flick through whatever you want to watch, and you can see what's devastating. I'm just trying to think of the other one I had. This one, Killing Flames. I can kill. I was level 29 in the video. You can see it, and it even amazed me. One shot with that, and I was killing level 30s. So, doing 2,000, anywhere between 1,500 and 2,500 damage a shot. So, but I play him with a couple of mates, so I normally leave him, and I'll make my own character. But actually, I might even start a new one just so I can show you from scratch what you need to do. Character swap. So you gotta buy character swap. So yeah, maybe we might do it another time. So Trickster Road. We'll go back to my Trickster Road, and we'll do a bit more of him. Now, my brother-in-law, who plays with us, he's only new to it. He's never played Neverwinter before. A lot of you probably haven't either. If you played it on PC, it's exactly the same as PC. But a lot of people don't realise that what you start off with is the most important thing. So that purple, whatever's purple, no matter what, whether it's, you know, your Guardian Fighter or your Wizard, your Archer, whatever else ones, you know, top of my head, you know, freaking Great Weapon Fighter, Trickster Rogue. That purple, whichever one's purple, is the main one you want to have the highest. If you don't, well then someone who has got, so I'm 24, this fella, I think, pretty sure I am. So let's go here. I'm 22, sorry, not 24, 22. So if someone was a 20, my Trickster Rogue is more powerful than them. So that purple is what you want to do. And a lot of people just willy-nilly do bits and pieces, but you need to pump that purple one up as high as you can, because by come 70, if you get someone who's 4 points ahead of you on that purple, where are we going? We're going to go to the graveyard. So yeah, that purple one, if someone's got, you know, 4 points higher than you, then they're going to be a lot more powerful. Right, how does that work? Let's have a look. There have been cases where you don't get missions, which, let's have a look in the journal. Yeah, so I need to go to every graveyard. That's what I thought. But I don't have the graveyard. That's where I need to go. Don't know why I've got this mission, but it might have been at a time when people were sharing it in my group. This guy is not in the guild that we started. We all started last night. Sorry. Right. So yeah, I'm just trying to work out why it's giving me this mission. Must be when sometimes I flick through my other character to try and do stuff, and if the group that I'm in and they give it to me, well, I might have started over here. I don't know. There we go. We'll find out. Yeah. I go invisible to hit them because I do more damage when I'm invisible. That's the way I've done it, especially when it comes to PvP. Some characters you're good enough. Like if this guy gets good enough, he can this guy can do some devastating stuff when you're in PvP. Which I might actually have to do a bit of a PvP one with my Warlock, and you always go at the end. So if I'm going to do PvP now, I do it between when I'm 29. Why? Because the rank is between 20 and 29 before it flicks over to you have to be 30 and 39 before you do the next lot. See, that one's just as powerful now. So yeah, so on PC this is exactly the same. You still have to buy everything, but like I said earlier, try not buy anything, any Zen. You know, if you want to buy a mount, buy a mount. Like Whoopee, you know. But you know, try not buy it towards the end, because otherwise, what happens is you can't use half the stuff, and you fill up all your bank because of that reason. So we just work our way up. So as this guy gets up higher and higher and higher, and make sure when you can, make sure you have a lot of the stuff that you do, like all your powers. So for example, we won't go to journal, we want to go to powers. So we go down to our character, go to powers. So you want to make sure all these, most of the ones that you want to use are all 3. So yeah, I've got a couple that aren't. So this one, I'm not using that one, so I won't put it at 3. This one, I need to make 3. This one, I need to make 3, and this one. So, and as you do up, you're going, when you can't go further, you need to make sure they're all 3. Why? Because what happens is then, if you don't, you'll end up having a weak character for a very long time. It'll take you a long time to get him back up to where he needs to be. You know, if you want to, you know, at some point, I think you can change your feats or your boons at some stage. Not quite sure, but don't quote me on it. You can on PC. Not sure if you can do it on PlayStation, so don't quote me on it. But, you know, like I said, if you guys need to know anything, feel free to ask me, put it in a comment, say, hey, I need to know about this fella, or what's the best for this fella. And I'm definitely, well, I'll do a video on it, and then you guys can see what the best is for it.
We must be eternally vigilant, Valindra's ally.
Because I don't want to,
the clerics of Kalimdor are
I'm all here to help. You know, in game, I don't play this 24/7 like people do. I'll play it socially. So I'll play it with my brother-in-law, I'll play it with my wife, play it with another mate from America. I do have another couple of people that I know that play it as well. I play it, you know, on PC. I've probably got about 30 odd mates on PC that I play with. So yeah, it's just like I said, you need to know anything, let me know, and I'll definitely try and sort you out. Now, I try to do this. For some reason, when the servers go down, you just got to be careful. When they drop the server for maintenance, sometimes, and I'm only saying sometimes, different characters will have to redo certain missions. I don't know why, whether it just hasn't saved their progress as yet, or something. I'm just not sure. overflow bag again. So, alright, so we come down here, we click on, we can't encrypt it. So, what we'll do, we'll get rid of this. Discard. Why? Because, yes, I can sell it, but I'm busy talking to you guys, so I've forgotten to go to the merchant to sell their crap. So, now we'll encrypt this. So, L1 and circle do it, so we do that, see? He does that. So now, for however long it is, I can do critical. I get good critical strike. Now, we've got a mask here which will identify. So, identification scrolls. Obviously, to identify this stuff, right? That's a... See, with this, you gotta be careful with these minor injury kits. They'll get locked after a certain area. So, this is the next one up from this one here. You can sell them when they're locked. You just got to be careful. You know, you got to work out what you want. Alright, so we need to put some enchantments in. If you don't know how to do enchantments, I'm about to show you. So these are the enchantments. See those little white dots next to everything? They're enchantments. So let's go down to manage item enchantment. So we get armor penetration, life steal, movement. So we'll just click him into that one. Now, this one, offhand. This one's got... So we'll click him and we'll go, what's this one? Glory bonus, recovery deflection. Armor. Well, let's stick him in there. Didn't have much to choose from. So you do that all the way through. So when you get up, when you start doing these, so if we go refine enchantment, you put those same refinery, so these things here, put them in here, and you click refine and it fills up the lot. Now, these wards you've got to actually buy. So where'd you get up to like 60, 70? You might pick maybe one or two up along the way, or you used to when you're playing in PC. You know, some people don't like spending money on it. You know what is it? 30 bucks for 2,000 Zen. You know, I can get, you know, what is it? 1,100 keys, 1,100 yen for 10 keys or something like that. So, look, my companions come back. So, just stuff like that. So, you pray, it gives you points, gives you coins. You can buy stuff with it, right? So let's move on. This one, I believe, I have to burn late. Oh no, this is not the one I want. This is not the one I thought it was. So, yeah, kill this boy, move up, kill some more people, and away we go. So your companions, you need to make sure that they level up with you. When they're ready to level up, make sure you get them leveled up, because if you don't, they'll be gone for 4 hours or 2 hours. I think one of my mates, he had his gone for 2.5 hours because he forgot. He went from level 1 to 15. So just careful with that. Your companion, especially when you're playing solo and you don't have mates to play with, it is hard. Alright, trust me, it is hard. Now you also, if you go to your companion down here, I can actually go here, necklace. Oh, I got 2 necklaces. What can I? Life steal, 50. Oh, well, let's go this one. I can do that sort of stuff. So then I get an enchantment. So for that runestone, I put that in there. That makes him hit harder. And then you can upgrade these too. See, I can refine it and do this, and then use another ward to upgrade it, and it goes into the level 2 rank. And you can do that right up until they can't be ranked anymore. Alright, so this guy's level 14. So he's got, you know, about 4,000 until he's ranked up, so he has to go away again. And that, you know, like literally, he just got back and he's almost halfway to be ranked up again. So they do go away pretty quick. You know, this is the one I think it is. So you have to burn the lady up there, and then you have to go down inside, you kill some people, and you come back out again. It was actually glitched after the, well, my brother-in-law, he found it glitchy last night when we tried to do it for him. But mind you, he did all this and then had to go back through it after the after the they dropped the server and they changed it and all that sort of stuff. They updated it. So you obviously got your EU servers, which is obviously you can imagine what the EU server is, and then you've got the US servers, blah blah blah, usual, different. Say, collect as much money as you can possibly collect, because I'll tell you, and I'll show you right now that. Well, I want character. If I was to go and remove this, this will cost me to remove. I can remove this and stick it anywhere I want.
Why are you using plastic bags?
Remove. See, look, tells you how much it's going to cost to remove it. Alright, so as you get up, it's going to cost you. The more you rank that up, more your ranks up, the more it costs. He's done. Like I was saying before, if you're fighting a big boss or someone that's massively more important, especially when you're doing it through multiplayer, try and move around as much as you can. And knife blade should be, when you're playing multiplayer, the ones that you want to kill. And I'll tell you, the first one you want to kill, if there is a cleric on the opposite team, your whole team needs to kill that cleric. If they've got a cleric, they will win. Guarantee it 99.9% of the time. And you guys, some of you guys will go, no, they had a cleric on their side and they just died. And, blah blah blah, they didn't beat us, rah rah rah. Yeah, I can guarantee you that cleric wasn't leveled up. If you have a cleric like my wife and it's leveled up to the max and it can do damage, you've got no hope. And the teams that don't protect their clerics, which is a healer, just so you know what I'm talking about, the teams that don't protect their clerics will end up losing, because that cleric will make you win a match any time of the way, any day of the week. You have a cleric, you will win 90% of the matches.
I'll swallow your soul.
We've got to hide. Hide before they find us. No. Yes. I don't know. I'm hurt, scared, and ashamed that I allowed my faith in Kalimdor to waver. Have you found any of the others?
Sorry. So yeah, I do have kids in the background, so sorry for that. Yeah, so doing this, the undead and dying. Ooh, yeah, don't fall off there. That is bad. Like I said, I was doing a warlock, which is 35. The reason why I'm playing this guy is because my friends aren't on yet, so I'll be playing them. So this guy is pretty powerful now. I've got different knives for him. Hey, big boys. So,
thanks, buddy.
look out. You hurt me a little bit. Dodge, heal. I didn't feel the time I had to heal. Healer. Ooh, gotcha.
Sorry, honey.
I suppose I should be thankful any of this was for this. It was a trap. I do hope your next wound is unique.
Yeah. So I do just, yeah, welcome whoever just joined. So this is my knife lady, or knife blade, trickster rogue, whatever you want to call him. So he's not as powerful as my warlock, but I've only just got some decent knives for him. So no inventory. We'll have to go and fix that problem. We will. So now we've got more coming. Yeah. My warlocks is pretty. If you want to see a bit of my warlock action, have a look at the video beforehand. Yeah, I know it's about 3 hours worth, but it's just from last night. Warlock's pretty devastating. So obviously, like I've said before, you got to make sure you're from the start that you got to make sure this part here is this one here is as high as you can get it. Why not pick that up? Because inventory is absolutely chockers. So I'll go back and hand these in, and then I can go. Oh, let's go this Westfield, Plaza. So I actually just did this, but obviously not. Right. So we've done this one. There's the big fella. So we will just can't get any of that stuff. Alright, we need to go get our inventory emptied. See if we can stop in level 25 before we get out of here. Let's go back down here and see if we can't. Find somewhere we can destroy to get level 25. Since we're that close. Blunk. Yeah, there's another mission I have to come over here anyway, but really? This is about the closest I've been to leveling up. We'll run out of here. And I still haven't leveled up yet. Jeez. There we go. We're leveled up. I'll just kill this fella. There we go. See, the Guardian Fighter. That's the Guardian Fighter. Just for those who don't understand who he is or what he does. Now let's go. Go run, run, run. All the way back.
Watch over this blast.
We must be eternal. Well done. Thank you. The Red Wizards are using some of the newly exhumed skeletons to excavate bones and relics from...
For years.
Okay, so when you're selling stuff, make sure you unidentify this. So look down here. We go look down here. See, this is, we don't know what it is. So we unidentify it. Reason why we do that, well, you should have unidentified it. But because I'm an idiot and see if we've got something else we can identify. No. Alright, so normally you would unidentify it. We only got like 2 coins for that. Where you need, if you unidentified it, like it is here, what do we get? See, look how much we get. We get so much money if they know what it is. Okay, so when I'm doing these, see what I'm doing. So for this one, critical strike and hit points, because I don't need that one, alright? So I need these two. Then I went to stealth, because this guy solely relies on a lot of his stealth. I will max out stealth more than anything. I went over here for stamina, because I can get my stamina. That's what I need for my stealth. So now, and stealth again, so if I go here, put that there,